family. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I knew when I started recording today. It's been such a journey I've been on, my spiritual road. And I'm transparent when I do this. I had gotten not so much a spiritual flat, but I had encountered a problem in my spiritual vehicle, and it had stopped along the road. And I had to go back to the gas station. And it was on my way back to the gas station. Please sit with me, family. I'm gonna need for you to be in your imagination and hear me with your spirit. It was on the way back to the gas station that I realized that things had been falling from my spiritual car because I was running into, I call them gators in the street, little potholes that your vehicle or your bike or whatever, however you get around, and you jostle a little bit. I had come across so many of them and I was so absorbed in being on the journey that I forgot that I needed to have maintenance on my spiritual vehicle. Wasn't even where I was planning on going today. Along the way, work started getting in the way. I had to do more hours at work, and I was letting those hours at work interfere with my hours with spirit, and it was bothering me so bad. So bad. The little potholes. And I was putting gas in the car. But I wasn't checking to make sure that the tires were still good. I wasn't checking to make sure that after I went through that crazy rough patch where the road was super chumped up, I didn't check to be sure that everything was good with my suspension. And it's crazy because the brakes were fine. So, on my way back to this gas station, I picked up some jewels that I had lost along the way. Excuse me. And I held them in my pocket, forgetting that I had them with me in my spiritual vehicle. What does that mean? Along this journey, we forget some of the things, some of the things that have not carried us, but some of the things that helped us align the best. Just because you advance in your knowledge, you advance in your journey, you advance in your meditation, and things grow and you outgrow things, that does not mean that you need to stop or get rid of or lose sight of the light that initially brought you there. And some say it's a darkness that brought them along the spiritual path, but actually it was a light. So when I got to the gas station, I was tired and I was angry for the simple fact that not so much that I had to go back to the gas station, but that I had forgotten to check my car. What I'm meaning by that is I was letting the frustration of work and how frustrated I was getting with work getting in the way of what Spirit is calling me to do, that I literally just let that frustration be. Excuse me. I was listening back to some of my shows, some of my podcasts, and I realized listening to that it had made me so angry to be ready to talk to you, to be in spirit, and to record so bad, and then to have to go to work to give that energy to them. And I can't record while I'm at work because of the job that I do. And it was making me so angry. So angry. And Spirit kept telling me this one thing. And so I got back into a line with that. Now, in my mortal life, I was tired. I was sleepy. I was tired. I was exhausted. But time has no place in the spirit world. I'm gonna be honest with you. Either you're about it or you're not. On my way to the gas station, right, I'm looking at it as I'm walking through the parking lot. Spirit let me know. Exhaustion is a state of mind. How bad is it that you really want to where you want to get to go to? How bad is it? I had to rearrange, throw away a bunch of stuff, and literally just do what I hadn't done before so I can get what I never had. Spiritually speaking. So I made some changes. Made some resolve, and this Spirit, I give thanks. When I came to my gas station, I realized that I'm doing something a little unheard of now. And at this moment, I need to give thanks to you, because today is July 28th, 2025. Where I'm at here in Las Vegas, it's 4:35 in the morning. I started my podcast on Spotify. Spirit had me put it there first. And then about a month or so after that, put it on YouTube. So however you're listening to this, first and foremost, I give thanks. Because if you've made it this far into this, you are part of something that I can't even put words in. Divine intuition is only on Spotify and only on YouTube. I have no social media presence. In this day and age, that is not unheard of, but a form of what's the word you want me to use, Spirit? It's like shooting yourself in the face because you want people to know you, to find you and get to, and I understand all that. Spirit did not and has not asked me to do that. I have asked Spirit about this. And I bring this up because right now on my Spotify, I have 5 followers. And I give thanks to you. But where people are listening from, and see, and this is part of the reason why I had to go back to the gas station. Because it's Spirit let me know that although it's frustrating to me not to be able to do and move how I want to do and move with this right now, it's the fact that I'm touching people all over the world still. So I've got listeners here in the U.S., the Czech Republic, Russia, Australia, Canada, Senegal, Denmark, Israel, New Zealand, Spain, the United Kingdom. That's off of Spotify and all those web browsers, those podcasts. On YouTube, I got 20 subscribers. I can't see where y'all are from. But I say all that to say, from the bottom of my heart, I give thanks. And for you out in this world who are following me, who are listening to me, I feel you, Spirit. I put forth an energy to you of gratefulness, of appreciation, of love. Leading this life isn't an easy life to lead. In choosing to do things outside the norm makes you, in this mortal world, an outcast. But it's not this mortal world that we're doing this for. I'm moving and doing what Spirit has called me to do. And Spirit has brought you here. And for that, I send a spirit of love and happiness, of peace to you. When you find this, may your day be filled with untold joy, because you don't know what you've done for me. I want to make a difference in the life of people who are needing to hear my word, because they too are on this journey, and I'm so transparent. All of you that hear me now, your greatness is beyond words. And see, and I spoke to someone so amazing at the gas station. I can't even reveal what it said, but when I tell you, the revelation literally blew the roof off the gas station. And I'm back on the road, the spiritual road. And now Spirit is giving me the insight with what was given to me to see some cones, see some roadblocks, and see my transportation has also changed. I walked past the car. Yes, you heard me right. I have walked past the car. Because what I'm building right now in this new knowledge and information requires me to move differently. It requires me to be on this spiritual highway a little bit differently. And since you're on this spiritual highway with me, part of the reason that my car was messed up is I wasn't paying attention to the speed limit signs. Speed limit signs are just suggestions, but there's a reason why they suggest that speed. Spirit gives you speed limit signs, and there are reasons why Spirit suggests that speed. Sometimes when you want to speed up, Spirit wants you to slow down. I was trying to mash the gas when Spirit was telling me to slow down. That's how come part of my suspension got fucked up. Enjoy my mushroom coffee. I'm not gonna lie. I hit a couple of cones, man. They were on the side of the road, right? But I hit a couple of cones. That probably the triangle cones, not the round barrels. Because if I would have hit one of those barrels, that would have messed up my car. Because they put water and sand in them things. But I hit one of the cones. Couple of them on my spiritual road. Not paying attention to the speed limit signs. Because you're going to hit these curves, right? Pay attention to that speed limit sign. Because when Spirit is needing you to do 25 and to pump the brakes a little bit, you can't keep going 35 and thinking you're about to hit this turn without screeching the little tires or hitting some cones. Excuse me. I've spent so much time here in the past week or so sitting in silence and asking Spirit, what is it that not only you want from me, but give me knowledge and the wisdom and the understanding to see what I'm supposed to do for myself spiritually. No matter where you are in the game, no matter where you are on this path, you have to humble yourself and ask Spirit every now and then, I'm going the right way? Or Spirit will let you know just, yep, you're doing the right thing. It's okay to get out of that car and walk a little bit because you feel like you're moving too fast. But understand, when you feel like you're moving too fast, you need to ask Spirit what speed it is you need to be moving at that moment. Because there are times, and do not get misconstrued, sit and confer with Spirit. Because there's some things that's going to require you. You just went from 35 and you see that 45 sign up ahead. The Spirit is going to need for you to do that. Move in that. Action versus fear. Move in that. Move in that little to get a lot. see and understand. And it's a whole nother conversation. How you move on this road that's paved with many different materials determines your strength. It determines, what's the right word, Spirit? Your resilience. Spirit wants to make sure you're ready for where you need to go if you see the signs. And sometimes while driving in that car, you miss the driveway to be able to stop for your spiritual house. Spirit says somebody needed to hear that. I wanted to come to y'all today because I'm so full of joy. I'm so full of joy and thanks. And I've got so much I want to say and to record, but I have to go to work today, and it's just like, but we've learned a lesson, so share the lesson. Share the growth, but don't reveal all my secrets. Like I said, there are not many of you at this moment today of July 28th, 2025. And those of you who are listening in to this and hear this, the unique thing you are chosen for, meditate and find that if you don't already know that, and walk in that. Because the fact that you're here says something big. I'm not being arrogant. I'm not being boastful. I'm just stating facts. Ashe, Spirit, Ashe. I know who I am. I know what I'm here for. I'm not afraid to be transparent on my journey because I'm not perfect. But I walk this road with my head held motherfucking high in my beautiful flowing garment, surrounded in a light unlike anything else. I know what I see with my mortal eyes, and then what my mortal eyes allow me to see in the spirit world. I know the purpose of my walk. And the fact that you are here is allowing me, improving just that. And to that, I promise you, I give thanks beyond words. So, I'm going to keep flowing down my road because I've been giving some seeds, and I am instructed to plant in a way that I never thought of planting my seeds. And I give thanks. I give thanks. Family, I appreciate you. I give thanks. I give thanks. I give thanks. I surround you in love, love and life, happiness. You have no idea how much your presence, this young in my journey, and with absolutely no social media presence, you have no idea what this means to me. I love you, family. Thanks.